Yeah, I think we would have hoped to get 200 considering the platform that we laid. But we also know that in these conditions, we saw it in the ODIs as well, it gets harder as the ball gets softer. And obviously the bowlers bowled well at the end to restrict us, but we would always like to get a few more. We were sort of just in flow, sort of just playing sort of each over matchup as we could at the time. We weren't looking too far ahead at that stage, but when we came off after unfortunately getting out, we sort of talked about 180 being par, and we would like to obviously push on to that 200 as you mentioned, because it was a good pitch. Yeah, I thought that we started really well, and we held our line and length really well, and put some pressure back on the Bangladeshi batters. But the way that I suppose they soaked up that pressure, didn't lose too many wickets, because I think that was probably the key. Was the run rate was in our favour, but we weren't able to take regular wickets, and it showed with the class of batters at the back end. We weren't able to restrict them. I think they showed a lot of class. Those two batters at the end, being able to play 360, use the pace, and then hit the sixes when required. I think there was some pretty quality batting, and I think that there'll be a lot of learnings we'll take from a bowling perspective, hopefully into the next game. So that'll be a big key for us, reflecting over the next day, and hopefully take those learnings from our bowling innings, and hopefully bowl a bit better next game. Yeah, I think I didn't know that, so that's really good to know. And I think the pitch was good, and it made the bit of wind. So I think they were really smart about the way they went about it, especially Hussain at the end there, hitting with the wind behind him, which was pretty impressive. Like a couple of those shots were unbelievable, and then from the other end looking to hit more straight. And I think that showed, we could have been a bit smarter in our back end, in the same vein, looking to probably use the wind a bit better, but yeah, the way that they accelerated, unfortunately, it's good to watch, even though it's tough as opposition.